Welcome to Sisters Place Entertainment Blog Showcase. Today we have joining us Ericka Symone and Mark Vincent from the new series, The Heart. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Oh, you're so welcome. So why don't each of you tell us a little bit about your character that you play on the Heart TV series, Ashley Harrison and James Brooks.
Okay.
Well,
okay. Well,
no, go ahead, Ericka.
Okay. I viewed Ashley as a strong, feisty woman, yet caring and compassionate. With season 2, The Heart is literally like a very non-typical love story. I feel like James and Ashley defy odds when it comes to their love life. Pretty much that perfect disaster. James and Ashley, I think they go through so much, but at the end of the day, the story comes together into this beautiful love story. And I view Ashley as a go-getter. If she wants something, she's going to go get it. And I personally think she has like that right amount of attitude plus the right amount of sweetness to her.
Okay, and Mr. James Brooks.
James is he's a very focused individual. His whole goal right now within season 2 is to try to move JD's political career forward, just because he sees the potential in him and he sees the effect that he can have on the public and just in general. In his relationship with Ashley, I would agree with Ericka that it's definitely not a traditional situation. Them getting closer to each other and finding that attraction and their relationship growing was not something that was really in his mind. He didn't look at Ashley as someone that he would be interested in. There was a series of events that caused, that natural chemistry to develop. And you see that start to really grow and flourish in season 2. They take that to the next level.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what attracted both you to each of the characters, to that role?
So what attracted me to the role was how much we were alike. Ashley wasn't my original character when being casted for The Heart. So being offered her role was literally like, dang. Because it was so easy for me to get in there and pretty much be myself. And I'm grateful for my first role to be something that I felt so comfortable doing.
For James, I would say, because I played him in season 1, and he's a strategic thinker. He's so far ahead. He weighs his options. He's extremely calculated, which is something that I'd share, with the character. But he's also someone he's a huge protector of the ones that he loves, and that's something to identify with. He lives by code, and he won't break that for anybody or anything, and that's something that I think is really, really, really important to the character, and that's something that I can value and respect. So I enjoy playing someone who takes honor into consideration and loyalty and lives by it and won't shift or change. You can't change him and shift him in any direction, regardless. He's used to it.
Okay. So with this being season 2, what can our audience expect to see from your character? What's like the difference from season 1 to season 2?
So with me not being in season 1, I can't really speak on season 1, but for season 2, I think the audience will see a lot of dynamics this season, especially with James and Ashley. Just because we go through so much, there'll be scenes where you see Ashley happy and excited to the next scene, her literally being upset or scared for her life. And I think it's that type of dynamic great TV shows need to have to really keep the audience interested and on the edge of their seats.
I agree.
So I
agree with you on that. Okay.
I definitely agree with Ericka on that. I think the biggest thing you'll see is, and the first reason James he's very, you don't know anything really about him. You don't know his background. You just know what he's doing in different situations. And, when he's interacting with other characters, that's really all that you see. So in this season, you'll understand where he comes from. You'll understand why he operates the way that he does, and you'll see you'll see the human side of him. He's someone who doesn't open up and allow vulnerability to be seen. So in season 1, he was just very rock solid with everything that he did. In this season, you'll have a chance to be able to see a little bit of a more playful side. You'll have a chance to be able to see him open up a little bit more, and there are added parts to his character that will, ultimately be revealed to the audience that I think that they'll, appreciate.
Okay. So who inspired you both when it comes to acting?
So I still have to thank my second grade teacher for putting together a class play. Growing up, I always heard that I was an animated kid, but I remember performing in front of all the parents and all the other school kids and feeling so good about myself, like special. And I truly gave that role as being a ladybug, everything I had. And I remember once it was over, I just wanted to get back on there and do it again and again and again. And ever since then, that feeling never really left me. So I know that acting really is a passion of mine.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Jackson.
That's funny. My situation is different. Acting didn't come to me until later. The inspiration came from my younger brother. I'd met him for the first time in 2009. And he had been in the business for a while, and after we established a relationship, he encouraged me to basically go into this business and to give acting, TV and film specifically, give that a shot. And I was definitely against it because I used to play professional basketball in Germany. I'm an athlete, so my idea of acting was something totally different. I was like, I don't do that acting stuff. Like, come on, man. But the thing is that it's all about finding your truth, being authentic. So you have to take that journey inward. You're able to tie that into different characters that you play. Some people always say, like, oh, when you play another character, you're playing, someone different. And that's not really true. What you're doing is you're finding the commonalities, and you're finding is within yourself that can connect with that character. And then that's how it looks authentic and truthful on the screen. So you're finding areas of yourself that you can tap into, but it causes you to go inside. And I think that's something priceless for anybody, is to be able to take that journey in and really understand who you are, and find your truth. When you have that, then you can take that and apply that to anything that you do. So.
Okay. That's very good. What advice would you two give an aspiring actor or actress wanting to get into TV and film?
So anyone that asks me for advice on what to do, my first response will always and forever will be follow your heart. Following my heart is what landed me this role. Like a lot of people tend to use their brain first and leave their heart for second. I mean, which is a good thing because, your brain is rational and you need those rational thoughts. But when it comes to things really changing in your life, I feel like you have to follow your heart. You have to do what makes you happy. You have to do what gives you motive to wake up and keep going. So my advice is to follow your heart while using your brain instead of the other way around that people usually do. Use your brain first and your heart. But no, follow your heart. If you really want something to change in your life and acting is something you're serious about, follow it. Follow it while using your brain, though, of course.
Absolutely. Mark?
Definitely agree with that. Yeah, passionate about what you do. I think that the thing I would say is training. I think is important. Like you need to. The part of it that everyone is like, oh, I'm charismatic or funny or attractive or whatever the case may be, and that's cool. But this is still an art. So there's still something that you have to. There's work that needs to be done in terms of really understanding this craft fully. So you have to put in the work and you have to research and really understand what it means to do this, because it's not something that you can't just show up and think like, oh, I'm funny and I can improv, so that means I can do this. It's not the same thing. But then, and within that, you have to keep an individual perspective of what it is that you want to achieve within the field. You can't kind of look at what everybody else is doing and try to imitate that, or comparisons, I think, is another horrible. Like, you need to be comfortable with what you're doing, enjoy the process, and really make it individual. You know, there's another guy, Tremaine, who works on the Heart series as well. He plays David Holt. And I can't tell you how many times that I've ran into him at auditions. But when I show up at auditions and I see him, I'm not like, oh, no, you know, who's going to get it? Or it's competition. Because between the two of us, we have different experiences. We're different people, and we can bring something different to, you know, a character or to, you know, whatever it is that we're auditioning for. And it's not better or worse. It's just different and it's unique, and that's okay. So there's no reason for you to compare. A lot of times when people show up in auditions, they get nervous and they look around, they see someone who looks like them, and they start getting, you know, scared or nervous, and there's no reason for that. I go into an audition, I sit down, I relax, I'm perfectly fine, having a good time, only because I know that when I go in there, it's my truth, and that can't be replicated. You know, I'm 6'5", I'm African-American, I'm bald. If I see another 6'5" African-American bald guy, I'm not like, oh, God, because he's not me, and I'm not him. And that's okay. So if someone else gets it, I'm not like, oh, well, I did something bad, or I need to get better. Not really. You know, be critical of yourself, but don't go in thinking that it's like, if I don't book something, I did something wrong. It doesn't work that way. So when you lighten up and you loosen more, I find that people tend to tap into their authenticity more. And then that's how you start to actually book more jobs, when you're not caring about it much.
Okay.
You know, it's a balance. It's not so much. I'm not saying then, you know, look at an audition like, oh, I don't care about this. It's not important. No, it is important, but don't care so much that, like, you know, that it takes you out of your game. You have to find a balance of I'm going to prepare. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to be professional, interact with these people in a very positive way, and then that's it. We move on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you for that, Mark.
That's some very good advice.
Right.
So what else is in store for the two of you in 2016? Will we be seeing you on other shows, some movies? What's coming down the pipeline?
Well, I am definitely a newbie to the game. This is my first role that I've ever landed. But I do have another role locked in called Broken Promises. It's a movie based off a book written by Shyla Miles, and that's going to be hot. That's going to be, I see that being another classic, like a Love and Basketball type classic. It's going to be so great. I can't wait for everyone to see that one. But, I mean, it's still early in the year for me, and who knows what will all come out when the premiere happens, and who knows what will come my way. But right now, the only thing that I have locked in is that movie, Broken Promises, which should be premiering sometime at the end of the year. But, I mean, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see where God takes me after this.
Absolutely. I love that title, Broken Promises.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's an eye catcher. Yes.
It is. It's a good book, too. Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm rooting for you, all right? You got me.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mark?
Yeah, there's some things that I've been doing. I recently did, I was a part of a Capital One video shoot that was basically like promoting Capital One's like venture awards program they have. I've done a project before. And then also recently commercials. I have a commercial that's probably going to start airing maybe within the next week. Shot in D.C. It was for the Children's National Medical Center. And in addition to that, I'm working on something right now that ultimately is going to be utilized through social media, different media outlets. That it's basically something that is going to provide a balanced perspective with a lot of the controversial issues and things that are going on right now within our country. But it's something that it's going to be a platform where me and another individual, we speak on different things, but within a balance, not extremes. Right now there are a lot of extremes, and I feel like we need to try to find that middle ground in order for everyone to be able to try to move forward, you know, in regards to so many different issues that we're experiencing, which is actually the reason why I got involved with acting to begin with. It wasn't so much of the idea of, you know, trying to just make it in the business or, I don't know. It wasn't about me. It was about using this as a platform to be able to do something greater.
Yeah.
Because once you have the attention and you're able to, have people who are looking at you or listening to what you have to say, you have the ability to do something that's greater and bigger than yourself. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So.
Ooh, Mark, you
absolutely. Yes. That's a good thing.
Right.
So can you tell our audience when the show premieres and the channel that is premiering on?
Do you know the channels, Mark?
Yeah, I don't know the numbers, but I'm trying to.
The network. I'm sorry, the network, guys. Is it
Fox? Yeah.
My Fox TV in Virginia, right? Is that correct?
Yes. And I know Miss Iris is having a way for people who aren't in Richmond to watch it on YouTube. If you go to her page, Iris Bowling, and subscribe, she's going to have some type of kind of pay-per-view way you can stream it off of YouTube if you're not in town. So
great. Great.
By her YouTube and subscribe to that.
Okay.
Yes. So that is great because I don't live there.
That is great. I did subscribe to her YouTube channel too.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Yes. So how can our audience learn more about you and follow you on social media?
Well, for social media, everything is Ericka Symone. Well, except my Instagram is actually the Ericka Symone, the.ericka.Symone, which is ERICKA.SYMONE. And on Twitter, Ericka Symone. Facebook, Ericka Symone. So, yeah, everything's pretty simple. Just my name. You can find me anywhere, Ericka Symone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to find you, Ericka.
All right.
Mark?
You can find me on Facebook at just Mark Vincent. And pretty much in the next, I would say, maybe next couple of weeks is when I will start to pop up in other social media platforms. But I'll also update that, through Facebook so people know how to, follow me or keep contact.
Okay. Well, guys, I thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk with Sister's Place Entertainment Blog Showcase. That's all my questions. I will find you both on social media, and the interview will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and there will be an article write-up as well on our website. So I'll tag you both in each and send you the links. And you guys have a beautiful day, and I wish you nothing but the best. And reach out to me when you have other projects that you want to promote on Sister's Place Entertainment.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the opportunity.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
You have a great day as well.